Good morning, this is Lauren, Team Octagon Elite, coming at you from Cleveland. As some of you may know, I've been dealing with some health issues the last year or so. So today I am down here for actually 2 appointments, hematology oncology this morning, and then rheumatology later this afternoon. So join with me as we hopefully get some good answers and maybe start making a path forward.
Don't do that to me.
You know what? You just need to send it to them.
Just swirl. Hi guys, we're here for last appointment of the day. Saw Hemonc earlier today and they ordered some blood work. And now we're here to see rheumatology. I have all my CDs and MRIs. So we'll see what they say, but I'm hopeful maybe we'll get some answers.
This is my mom. Somebody asked her earlier today if we were twins, so she's living her best life. She is best Sherpa and travel companion.
On.
We're on. Check. We're on our way home from Cleveland. I don't know, was it a fun day, Mom? I think we had fun. It was kind of a long day. We had an appointment at 8:45 this morning and got some lab work ordered, and then we went and explored Cleveland a little bit. Came back to Cleveland Clinic campus around 3 and saw rheumatology, and I think we had a pretty good conversation there. She's got some good ideas about what we could do, and she did order some additional testing. So I just had some x-rays actually of like my sacral area. I had a bunch of blood work drawn, and I do have an order for a CT scan with contrast of my sternum, so that she can evaluate that a little bit better, and sort of reevaluate that down there. So that's a scan I should probably go back there for in a couple weeks. Just be easier for them to read it, and then I guess we'll see where we end up. So no definitive answers, but at least some thoughtful insight and some more testing. Yay.
Yay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Arrived.
Hey, so rheumatology, I think I mentioned, ordered a CT scan, and sort of prefer to be done at a Cleveland location. So I came down to Sandusky, which is about a 2-hour drive, left early this morning. No food or drink for 4 hours before, so I couldn't even have coffee. But came down here for a quick CAT scan, and hopefully that shows rheumatology what they need to see to sort of confirm or deny whether or not it is this very particular autoimmune illness. So I'll be looking for those results later. To be honest, I've been having a bit more pain lately. You know, I seem to have some weeks where I feel pretty good, and then some weeks where I don't, and that's frustrating. I'm not quite sure still like what causes the pain. I know there are obviously some certain triggers, carrying things, backpacks, etc. But aside from that, there still seems to be some general ebb and flow to how I'm feeling. And I try to be really mindful of that, and also of my activity levels during those times. So it's frustrating. I keep trying to kind of theoretically plan, maybe some late season races, or hope that I can get back into shape. I am not in shape right now. But just at least be active, push my body. It's a very odd thing when you're working out to not try to kind of push to those edges. So I've been limiting any like threshold work to just a couple minutes at a time here and there. And hopefully maintaining a little bit of fitness. I would love to get in the pool and swim one of these days with my arms and not just kicking. And running, some moderate pace running seems to be okay. Higher speeds do seem to bother me. I think there's just too much upper body kind of torque. But anyway, so I just wanted to kind of give that little piece of info for what we're doing today and what we're hoping for.
So I got a call from Cleveland to sort of follow up or complete, discuss, I guess, the results of my testing and my latest CT scan and their sort of final review on everything. And they are diagnosing me with something called sternocostoclavicular hyperostosis, or SCCH for short. It is a pretty rare autoimmune illness that basically causes recurrent pain, inflammation, and sort of bony breakdown, sclerosis, and overgrowth, particularly involving the sternum and the first and second ribs, which is where I tend to or have had my problems and continue to have my problems. They thought reviewing all of that, my films and the history, that at this point they were going to go ahead and call it. There's no particular lab marker or anything that they can say 100%, but based on my symptoms and the imaging, they sort of can confirm this diagnosis. So the treatment, for starters, is going to be Humira, which is some of you may be familiar with. It's a pretty common drug, an immune modulator. They think over the next 3 months, I should start to see some improvement, and they should definitely see some improvement on my imaging at a 3-month follow-up. So fingers crossed for that. Yeah, it's kind of wild. I feel like I've been sort of chasing this around for a long time. I have been done weeks of doing no working out. I've done some just easy biking only. I've taken months and months off of running, which was very hard. And I haven't used my arms for anything. I haven't done a push-up in a year and a half. I haven't swam with my arms since January when my pain kind of flared back up. So I am looking forward to training with vigor and health again in the future, and doing just a lot of the things around the house that I really have not been able to do over the last year and a half because of pain and discomfort. So I was able to obviously get through last season. I'm not sure it was my wisest choice, but my pain is such that it tends to be a little bit up and down, and as we now know, I'm not sure a lot of it has anything to do. I'm sure exercising sort of brings the pain out in some ways when it's flared up, but I think this sort of confirms that it was never necessarily an overuse injury, or my sternum just fracturing. My bone density is normal. I don't have any other issues with any of my bones aside from right here. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, and excited to get back to it when they tell me I can. But for now, it's just sleeping, good nutrition, good rest, and focusing on getting myself back 100%. But I am super excited to see some light at the end of the tunnel. For anybody else who's going through different health issues, injury issues, listen to your body, trust your body, and don't stop advocating for yourself. I have been told many things about my sternum and my chest over the last year and a half, including that I need to just relax and work on deep breaths, including that I didn't need any more imaging and I could just go back to doing what I was doing. And I don't necessarily blame everybody. This is very rare, but that's the whole point, because weird things happen. And if you know something's not right, just keep pushing to figure that out. Yeah, even as a healthcare provider, there's been a lot to learn. And I suppose there'll be some more to learn because this is now sort of opening second chapter. And I'm very grateful to close the first chapter, but opening second chapter on this illness or disease, and getting it treated so that I can keep moving forward. Have a good day, everybody. And please also, if you are going through something and you need someone, an open ear, I know how important that can be. So feel free to reach out if you ever need anything.